So hello everybody. I'm here to talk about a very special gaming company called Comfy. We focus on educational games for toddlers, popularly known as a Terrible 2 age. If you have a Terrible 2 age kid, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's very easy to forget. But we have been a household brand in Israel in terms of gaming for almost 15 years, and with content in 23 languages. We are now moving to some very interesting new media markets, which I want to tell you about now. So what we do, we provide toddler entertainment solution, primarily the child-first game console. Actually, we're the Sony PlayStation or Xbox for toddlers. You know, every Israeli mom or grandmother, when the child is 1, is buying this game console, and the child is able to play with computer as early as 12 months and entertain with content in Hebrew and many other languages. We have about 14 games, both for mom to play along with her toddler and also for the child to play alone with a dedicated gamepad. Actually, you know, the children today want to interact, and they cannot really interact with the adult interface, so we provide a specific hardware gamepad that allow the children to play with computers and interact in a very young age. We have actually a very interesting new business model. First of all, we offer free version of our content and monetize it mainly by search, which is a very robust and business model which is very strong in Israel. And we are also upselling a premium content with or without a dedicated hardware. And we do it with a variety of business model, both on the 3-feet market and on the 10-feet market, the smart TV market. And we have partnered with the industry leaders in the connected TV market, also with the streamers, set-top boxes, IPTV, and other devices that, you know, the smart TV market is finally coming. I've been hearing about this for about 10 or 15 years, but now with the new television of Samsung and LG and others, IPTV is getting stronger, so the 10-feet market is really getting there. So what's the need for our product? It's very simple. The mom actually wants to keep her child occupied in this toddler age. I see you're smiling. You know what I'm talking about? And preferably with something with educational added value, because the only alternative for a Terrible 2 child is to sit like a baby couch potato in front of TV. So if you can provide some indoor occupying entertainment, this is a really big thing for mom, right? Yeah, okay. And the toddler, he wants to be interactive, like mom and dad, or like his older brother or sister, and he wants to be able to play screen-based game with an interface he can control. So this is going to be empowering experience and not a frustrating one. So what is the monetization and business model? Because I'm on the fast and cool track, so I'll try to be fast and hopefully cool. So on the 3-feet market, we have a very simple monetization or business model. We provide free-to-play virtual gamepad, play for 14 days, mainly for the mom to experience the product. And there were a lot of talks here now about casual game getting stronger in terms of not popularity only, but also in terms of revenue, and I'm going to show some figures about it. And then we hope to turn the customer into paid play with either with a gamepad or without a gamepad, and this is an e-commerce monetization. So you can see here the mom and child are playing together with a virtual keyboard, and then mom can buy on Toys R Us the keyboard, also can buy a credit card of dollars to play, and can play together with the child, or the child can play independently. On the 10-feet market, which is just starting now, I believe we're going to see major revenues starting 2014, when the new TV will have enough install base. Here we have actually 3 ways to play. First of all, it's what we call the D-pad for direction pad, actually playing with the remote control. On the right, left, select play mode. This way, the parent can play the game and experience the game without any effort or paying. The second business model is a dual screen, which is also very popular. meaning that the customer is actually downloading the keyboard either to his smartphone or to the tablet, and then he can play the tablet as a keyboard or as a control device and play in front of the TV on the 10-foot UI. And the third one is, of course, the wireless gamepad, which again, the child can play, and the parent can feel safe that his iPad is not on dangers. So he can have his own dedicated gamepad. So this is the 10-foot UI and UX segment. We are, as I mentioned, partnering with the leading industry in the 10-foot market, starting with the TV leaders like Samsung Smart TV and LG, Google TV, Boxy, also with the major aggregator for content. They cut deals with content provider or publisher like us on one hand, and deal with the MSO, with the multi-service operator, which is not easy to deal with for startups. I'm talking about companies like Gaikai, G-Cluster, PlayJam, Game3. If you're in the business, I'm sure you know them. And also I think Apple TV is just mentioned that Apple mentioned that Apple TV is going to be the next big thing for them. So this market is really happening. So I'm going to be very fast. We are on the brink of a tipping point because we have additional platform. We have the new generation of mom, the Y generation, which already grew up with gaming and have no problem like the typical Israeli mom to put the child in front of interactive screen on age 1, which used to be a problem in the US, and also exciting digital business model. One last thing, sorry. One last word about the market. So it's really changing, moving from a console-based revenue to online revenue-based. And the TV market, TV app market is not yet here, but it's going to be a very, very big market once the UI will be ready for gaming. And as I mentioned, a lot is happening here. And to make a summary, Comfy is an exceptional opportunity to become the world market leader in edu gaming for toddlers. We have content in 23 languages, and we are operating in many, many markets. We have a proven search affiliate business model for free content and a unique Guitar Hero type business model for premium content and hardware. I think Skylander was just mentioned, so we see on one hand that the hardcore console game is declining in terms of revenue, but if you take a combination of hardware and content and make it an ecosystem like Skylander and what used to be Guitar Hero and what is Comfy, there is an ecosystem and a very robust model. As I mentioned, we have a heritage and edutainment content catalog in many languages. We're a profitable company, so we are now just investing R&D in terms to go to the 10-feet market. And we are enabling 50 million wannabe interactive toddler to engage with Comfy educational content. So that's a big opportunity. Thank you very much.
So I bet you didn't know that Israel has so many toys and games, did you? That it's not just an exporter of high tech and wireless, but it's also an exporter of things that make your kids have a great time. And Shai, thank you so much for giving fun to all those great kids.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Big round of applause for Comfy. You see it in stores. Where is it sold in the United States? Barnes & Noble. That's great. So go there and buy some Comfy products and increase the sales for Comfy.